All right. Welcome to this midday live stream from 12 Gauge Investigative. My name is 12 Gauge. I'm trying something new out on Instagram. I don't know if it's getting broadcast over there, but to my Instagram peeps, welcome. If you're in the chat, welcome. I'm going to do this midday content over Darlie Routier. And this is about a mother who stated that her children were murdered and she herself was injured as well. I'm going to go ahead and play the documentary type thing, and you tell me what you think. And I will be following this up with another live, but not tonight. If you're in the area, you might drop by and see Daniel and myself from Drunk Turkey. We're going to be discussing Idaho at 7 p.m. Central. So y'all be sure to stop on by and hang out with us. Well, here we go.
Investigators believe that Darlie Routier may have picked up a deer hair on her sock from this Rowlett taxidermist. It could undermine Routier's defense in her capital murder trial. Routier says an intruder stabbed her sons, 6-year-old Devin and 5-year-old Damon, as they lay sleeping in the family's home last June. An adult's athletic sock was found with a small blood stain from both boys in the alley a few doors away. The sock also contained a deer hair. Routier and her husband Darren were not known to be deer hunters. Now, the focus is on the shop of a neighboring taxidermist for the source of the deer hair. The taxidermist is located here in the same building behind Routier's business called TestNeck, an electronics testing business. The taxidermist says he never met the Routiers, that they were never in his shop, but he says deer hair is probably all over this place.
Sock and the deer hair.
Carwell Taxidermy has been located in the building that houses Routier's business for 12 years. Investigators found clumps of deer hair around the dumpster and suspect the Routier boys would have been attracted by the mounted wildlife and perhaps gone unnoticed. The surviving Routier baby Drake, who according to his father was upstairs at the time of the deadly attack, celebrated his first birthday on Friday.
He's 1 year old today.
How's that?
It's just sad. My thoughts are that Darlie should be here to enjoy it with him, and we're missing out on more of our life.
Darren Routier is trying to see his son without someone keeping watch. Child Protective Services feared for the baby's safety after Darren Routier staunchly defended his wife on the murder charges. The child's paternal grandmother has temporary custody. Darren Routier will undergo a psychological evaluation for a judge to decide if the father should have unsupervised visits with his toddler. Robert Riggs, Channel 8 News.
During your visits in jail to your wife, how is she doing?
No comment right now. We just want to get through with this. It's a real important day for us.
Excuse us. Do you have any comment at this time about your daughter situation at all? How about your wife?
We love her. Do you still believe she's innocent?
Oh, she's definitely innocent.
What did you hear in here that made you think more and more she's innocent?
I just know it. I mean, it's just real. It's real simple. We just know it.
How did you feel when
We love her.
What are your thoughts on the police's case, how they've handled it so far?
So what do y'all think? You think she did it, or do you think she's innocent? Because there was a lot of speculation at a point that believed that she actually did this crime. Like I said, we will deep dive into this probably toward the weekend. And I know it's already been decided, but there's still a lot of people on the fence as far as her guilt or innocence. So what do y'all think?
Really want to comment on that. I didn't get no free out of jail card. Y'all gonna knock everybody down. Y'all get out of the way, please. Just let us through.
Have you had any contact with
Yes, definitely. You feel police should be looking for him and sending him right? Definitely. I don't think it would take any matter
Yes.
if they could have done it. Please, Giles, come on.
When the testimony was underway, what was going through your mind in there today? Do you think there's a frame? Do you think they just didn't handle the case well enough? Or what do you think?
From what you've learned, Ms. Routier, what are you speculating? Anything so far?
I don't know.
Any of your own tips, any of leads calling to the family members? Anything through your business?
No comment.
What about support from the community? You had people call you and friends of.
We don't have anything for you at all now. Thank you.
All we want is to get out. The elevators be any longer than what they are. We really, guys, come on. We really don't need to be traumatized any worse than what we've been. We've been deteriorated. Another way out of here?
You can go down the escalators.
And subjecting to any examination, psychological or psychiatric. So that may or may not happen, but do you believe that
Her two little boys were stabbed, and she was stabbed as well. One of the little boys died instantly, while the other one lived long enough to make it to the hospital where he passed away. There's a lot of evidence that shows inconsistency, just like what Michelle is saying.
before she has visitation, that evaluation should take place? Did Mother explain to you why she felt driven to contemplate suicide?
Objection, Your Honor, unless it's more specifically stated as to time and place.
Your Honor, it's a yes or no question at this point. And believing the mother should not have any visitation with the child at this time. Where a parent is not indigent, this department typically requests child.
Darlie Routier sustained injuries that morning, did she not?
Yes, sir.
Slash to the throat, stab wounds other places, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Based upon your investigation, Detective Patterson, is it your position that those wounds were self-inflicted?
I believe they could have been, yes, sir.
Well, is it your position that they might not have been?
It's always a possibility, yes, sir.
Police had asked for it to be reduced to $100,000. He said no, he's keeping it $500,000 per offense. So he's trying to get $1 million.
Are you disappointed, Darren?
Yes, I am disappointed.
What were you expecting today?
With Darlie family.
It said the media is distorting this story. Tell us the truth.
Just briefly saying how, you've joined the defense team.
Well, I have. I'll be involved on a limited basis. Of course, Judge Toll has imposed a gag order, so I'm not really at liberty to discuss this any further with you all, but I will be involved on a limited basis.
Okay, will Doug Parks still be the head of the defense team?
He will. Prior commitments prohibit me from being involved much this year. The jury selection is going to start later on, as I understand it. So I'll, I have other commitments. And
Get any idea of where it's going to be?
I don't know. That's going to be up to Judge Toll, and I assume he'll announce it when he gets ready to announce it.
Any preference on the?
911, what is your emergency? Ma'am? They just stabbed me in my cabin. What? They just stabbed me in my cabin. Who did? Hang on. They're not close to emergency. Hang on, ma'am. Ma'am? I'm on medical emergency, 5801 Eagle Door.
What's that? I'm allowed to go?
Ma'am, I'm trying to get an ambulance to you. Hang on, ma'am. God, my babies are dying. What's going on, ma'am? I know medical emergency 58.
Okay, like I was saying, I was muted. If you have any pictures or any kind of interesting information that hasn't been shown on this video, there's still some more to be shown. But if you want to email me, it's 12gaugephillips with 2 L's 41@gmail.com. You can do that, and I will show your stuff on the next stream.
01 Eagle Drive by 238, Cross Street, Linda Vista, and Willowbrook. Attention 901, medical emergency. Maybe possible stabbing. 5801 Eagle Drive by 238, Cross Street, Linda Vista, and Willowbrook. Come out 232. Stand by, car, Hey. Oh my God. These units going towards 5801 Eagle Drive, 5801 Eagle Drive. The sheriff is on the phone. Since her child has been stabbed. Ma'am, I need you to calm down and talk to me. Twice, Clint. 5801 Eagle. 233 code. Ma'am, listen to me. I need you to. Oh my God. Can you take the radio, Clint? Yes. Ma'am. I need you to talk to me. Ma'am, I can't understand you. You're going to have to slow down, calm down, and talk to me. What is going on? Somebody keep me alone. I was sleeping. Me and my little boys were sleeping downstairs. Amen. Stand my babies. Stand me. I was up. I was fighting. We ran out to the garage through the night there. My babies are dying. They're dead. Oh my God. Down the phone, please. Oh my God. Just that down one. Hold on, honey. Hold on. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Ma'am, who's there with you? Ma'am. What? Is there anybody in the house?
Michelle, do you believe that she had a mental breakdown, or do you think she was intoxicated? What do you think happened? I mean, you said it's unsolved no more, and you talked to the sister. That's awesome. What do you think happened? I mean, what can you tell us what went on? I mean, she's in jail or prison, and she claims innocence. So that's one of the reasons that I wanted to show this, is because, you know, even though somebody's in prison and they're claiming innocence, what exactly went on, you know?
House besides you and your children? My husband, he just ran downstairs. He's helping me, but he's dying. Oh my God, it's sad. Okay, how many little boys? Is it 2 boys? 3 of them. Listen to me. Calm down. Go ahead. 5801 Eagle Drive, 5801 Eagle Drive. It's going to be a stabbing. When are they going to be here? Ma'am, they're on their way. Oh my God. 235. Who would do this? Ma'am, how old are your boys? What? How old are your boys? No. 7. Okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, he's dead. Calm down, can you? 7 now. Oh my God. Is your name Darlie? Yes. Is your husband's name Darren? Yes, please. Please, God, they're taking forever. There's nobody in your head. You don't know who did this? They killed baby.
Okay, so you think a mental breakdown? You said, I'm thinking mental breakdown from not having empathy for kids. Okay, I can buy that. But this 911 call is wild, isn't it?
There's a knife. Don't touch anything. I already touched it. Picked it up. Who's out there? Is anybody out there? I don't know. Okay, ma'am. Listen. There's a police officer at your front door. Is your front door unlocked? Yes, ma'am. Where's the ambulance? They're breathing. If they don't get in here, they're going to stab. My God, they're stab. Hurry, please. Okay, is 82 out on Eagle? Huh? That Eagle. That one Eagle. My God, hurry. 82, you out? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Why would they do this? What do you say? Why would they do this? Okay, listen, man.
Okay, so she wasn't attacked on the couch, and she stood over her kids as she was killing them. That's just terrible.
Ma'am, you need to let the officers in the front door, okay? Ma'am, you need to let the police officers in the front door. The knife was laying over there, and I already picked it up. Okay, it's all right. It's okay. We got the prints, baby. Ma'am, hang on a second. We walked in here and did it, Dan. There's nothing touched. Okay, ma'am. There's nothing touched. Ma'am, is the police officer there? Okay, go talk to him, okay? Yes, that's okay. Go talk to him, baby. Okay?
That's the end of the tape.
But the whole idea is not to get Drake, from Darren, but to get Drake down here, to get Drake away from all of it. It's impossible for those people down there to have a real life. I mean, that's all they're talking about. That's all they can live. And we want to get back down here and get into real life and just be normal. And I don't want to talk about it anymore. There's nothing I can do. I'm not in any position to help her in any way anyway. So my role in life is going to be to take care of this grandbaby and forever how long it takes, and raise him the way the kids were raised, and just take care of him.
I think this is the part where a lot of the internet turned against her and were really relentless upon what she did, if this is the part where she shows up at her gravesite.
You guys go?
Come here. Yes. It's a long ways.
Hi, big guy.
He doesn't know what to think. There, well, he sure had enough kissing and hugging and stuff the last 2 days.
Look.
Here, see if they'll give me a kiss.
You gave him a kiss? How do you feel now?
Do you think
Give
it's
him a kiss.
Give him a
Can
kiss.
help you at all?
Give him a kiss.
Okay, what? I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, we're sorry.
This is our press release. On the morning of Thursday, June 6, 1996, an investigation began into the murders of Damon and Devin Routier. A significant event has now occurred in this very intensive investigation. At approximately 10:20 p.m. this evening, investigators from the Rowlett Police Department arrested Darlie Routier, white female, age 26. Mrs. Routier was charged with the counts of capital murder stemming from the stabbing death of her sons Damon, age 5, and Devin, age 6. This arrest is the result of the most intensive and exhaustive investigation ever conducted by the Rowlett Police Department. Darlie Routier was arrested at the Rowlett Police Department. She was booked at the Rowlett City Jail and arraigned by Municipal Court Judge Owen Loken. Judge Loken ordered Mrs. Routier held without bond. Mrs. Routier was then transferred to the Lou Sterrett Justice Center. I cannot comment on the details of this investigation other than to say we believe that the white male suspect described by Darlie Routier as the man that attacked her and murdered her children never existed. We also believe that the wounds present on Darlie Routier were self-inflicted. As for the father, Darren Routier, at this point we do not believe that he was involved in or participated in the murders. The proper time and place for the details of this investigation to be released and to come out will be at the time of trial and in a court of law. The full story will be revealed at that time. Any further questions should be directed to the Dallas County District Attorney's Office. That concludes the prepared statement that I have. I will now open the session up to questions and answers, and I'd like to keep this in an orderly fashion. We'll progress in this direction. Everybody will have an opportunity. There's no need to rush on this. Please bear in mind, I am not going to release details of this case. There is simply too much at risk for us to run the risk of jeopardizing this case by trying it here in the media. As for the father, Darren Routier, at this point we do not believe that he was involved in or participated in the murders. The proper time and place have. I will now open the session up to questions and answers, and I'd like to keep this in an orderly fashion. We'll progress in this direction. Everybody will have an opportunity. There's no need to rush on this. Please bear in mind, I am not going to release details of this case. There is simply too much at risk for us to run the risk of jeopardy. I'll start over here.
Yes, her husband thinks she's innocent. That's insane to me. I mean,
At the scene or details such as that. Sir in the back, yes.
Questions. Was it just one charge of capital murder?
There was one warrant issued. She's being charged with both of the murder. That's going to be work. You may need to get a better legal definition.
Did she have an attorney with her when she came in for question?
No, she did not.
She's still saying it was the white man in dark clothing who killed her kids and attacked her.
All right, I'm not privy to exactly what happened in the last conversation with her there. All I can state is that from what I understand, there was no confession. So I'm going to have to assume she stood through.
Sergeant, she came in with her husband. We have not seen him leave the building. What's his role in this case, and will he be charged as well?
At this point, there are no charges against Darren.
yeah, that's true. It's a good thing that the baby was upstairs with the father. They lived in the small town of Rowlett, is a suburb of Dallas, and that's where the crime occurred. Just terrible how women, they just snap. Kind of scary. Yeah, she had on death row. And then there's that one. I'm going to show you the gravesite one. Like I said, I don't have a lot of time, but I'm going to revisit this case later on, and we'll definitely be talking about a lot more. And here at the gravesite scene that a lot of the internet went berserk over it.
Happy birthday to you. Love you, Devin and Damon.
Pain was not the focus Friday as family members celebrated at graveside what would have been Devin's 7th birthday.
They're up in heaven, and they're up there having the biggest birthday party that we could ever imagine.
Darlie Routier, who suffered stab wounds in the attack, says she won't rest until her boy's killer is caught.
We don't know whether we're
So what do y'all think about that? I know it's revisiting something that's already been talked about, but many people thought that was really tacky, especially if she was the one that murdered them. You know, the court of public opinion have painted her as the murderer. I mean, like I say, I have to do a lot more deep diving, but did you think that was tacky to be, you know, celebrating their birthdays with the silly string and stuff like that? Do you think that, I mean, had it been someone else in the family, I could understand. But the fact that she's been accused at that point, and she was out on bail, I think, it just doesn't make sense to me. I mean, but like I said, I don't have enough knowledge about this case to really speak on it. Yeah, parents do grieve differently. And we will deep dive into this. I was watching a semi-documentary this morning. Not this morning. It was last night before I went to bed. And it was early morning anyways. But where some of the details just didn't add up. I mean, it did look like someone broke into that home by the blood and everything else. But once you deep dive into it more, it's really confusing. She's held on to her innocence while she's been in prison all this time. Like I said, if you're in the area of around 7 p.m. Central tonight, come hang out with Daniel from Drunk Turkey Show and myself. We're going to be speaking out of Idaho. And we're going to be talking about documents. I'm going to be trying to ask Daniel some questions about his time in law enforcement, things like that. You know, it should be a good time. Daniel's a good conversationalist. And we should be able to, you know, discuss some of the newer documents and things that have people a little puzzled. So if you're in the area, try to get that. And thank you so much for coming by in this lunchtime for myself and allowing me to do a quick live. Like I said, I was trying to Instagram out. I don't know if it actually showed over there, but it shows it is. So who knows? Thank you so much for this. And you guys have an awesome day. Like I said, if you have any information that I can add to the live stream, email me at 12gagephillips41@gmail.com. And I will definitely use your information in the live stream and any photos that you might have or interviews. Michelle, that would be awesome if you could come up and maybe talk about the discussion you had with her sister. So that would be awesome if you would be able to do that. And I will do that, Michelle. I will do that. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining me. Like I always say at this point, Maestro, cue that music.